Hey guys, it's V. Welcome back to the farm. Today we are doing the November farm tour. My name is Vanessa, and I'm growing a cut flower farm in Edgewood, Washington, Zone 8B. In 2017, I started growing cut flowers in my grandfather's garden to aid him in a romantic endeavor. And now, with the help of my partner, we're building a business and a community around the local flower movement in our little corner of the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to Pops. For those of you that don't know, my name is Vanessa, and I'm growing cutting flowers in the Pacific Northwest, which is the upper Northwest region in the United States. I started growing cutting flowers almost 5 years ago now in my grandfather's tiny garden just around the corner from the farm we're on right now. We have a successful CSA that runs 16 weeks out of the year. We also provide some traditional florist services, and we have a farm stand. But the thing is, we are committed to using only local and American grown flowers. And we are all about the slow flowers movement. So today I'm going to take you around the farm, show you all of our different growing spaces. We are post-frost, just FYI, as well as some of our infrastructure like our little flower studio and our brand new greenhouse. The garden you see immediately behind me is our own personal vegetable garden. It recently got some new boxes added in, and it is, of course, a work in progress. We have been harvesting off of the baby kale, which has been absolutely delicious. But other than a few brassicas, this baby kale, some lettuce, we don't have much going in the vegetable garden right now. I didn't plant much in the way of a fall vegetable garden, so there isn't much to show you out here at the moment. Behind these doors is our little studio space where we make all of our bouquets and arrangements. This is the first winter that we have actually stayed open for winter. In our first 4 years, we would close this time of year to put the farm to sleep and get a little bit of a rest. But this year is different. And that's largely because we have staff now. And I want to provide them with an opportunity to stay on with us through the winter as much as possible, get them as many hours as we can, and also stay in the minds of our customers. So this year we are offering dried flowers, and I didn't know that I would love them so much, but I really, really do. And so far our customers do too. So if you're looking for ways to stay open in the winter, I cannot recommend dried flowers enough. But that's it in the studio for now. Let's head back outside and go take a look at the flower field. It is seriously the most beautiful fall day today. We have had nothing but rain for at least a week. So we got one nice day today, and then it's supposed to rain for another week. So here we are out in the field. Now I wanted to get everything tidied up before I shot this video, but sometimes that's just not the way life goes on the farm. So behind me here is Field A, and Field A is the first field that we built on our farm. All of our fields are no-dig, no-till. They consist of permanent raised beds, and this year we grew all of our annuals in Field A. In fact, we did that last year too. And it was also home to all of our dahlias, 350 beautiful plants. Next year the dahlias aren't going to go here though. They're going to go in Field B, and that might be their forever home. I've played around with wintering dahlias over in the ground before. I have had success in Washington State in this exact area at my grandfather's house, but we've never tried it here on the new farm. And for those of you that don't know, we are coming up on the end of our second year at the new farm. So I might have to stop calling it the new farm pretty soon. But as you'll see as I share some video of this Field A, which is 50 feet by 50 feet, if you're wondering, we have already dug all of our dahlias. And while I still need to get out there and pick up all my signs, we have made good progress so far on weeding all the beds and getting them prepared for winter. But now I'm going to show you guys around probably my most favorite part of the farm right now. I mean, I love all the parts of the farm, but this part is new. If you've seen any of our recent videos, you know that what I'm about to show you is our new high tunnel. Now, the high tunnel, for those of you that are wondering, is from Farmer's Friend LLC. It is the 14-foot wide by 50 feet long Gothic tunnel. And I've gone ahead and put a link to the Farmer's Friend LLC tunnels in the description below. I do that in all the videos that the tunnel pops up in case maybe you are thinking about getting one. If you've watched some of our previous videos, like I was just saying, you know that we've been doing a lot of work out here. And we definitely still have some work to do. When you first walk into the tunnel, one of the first things you see is this station right here. And that's the station we use to divide all of our dahlias. Yes, it is November 7th and all of our dahlias are both dug and divided. And I couldn't be more excited about that. As you know, it is a super big job, a cold, wet, muddy job. My least favorite job on the farm all year long, admittedly. One of the things I heard when I was first starting to flower farm was to identify your personal strengths that apply to your farm or your business and outsource the stuff that you are no good at. Now, I can divide dahlias perfectly well, but it is not my greatest skill, and it's probably not the best use of my time as farm manager and business owner, runner, operator. So we outsourced that job this year and we brought someone in. They dug all 350, divided all of the tubers in about 6 days. And I'm so grateful we made that decision. After the tubers get divided, it is time to store them away for winter, and that is what has been happening in the station behind me. We are putting all of our dahlia tubers away in either plastic crates, like the one I'm leaning up against now, or plastic tubs that you might use for storage in your garage or closet. So here you can see the dahlia tubers that we have all packaged up, ready to go in storage. We store all of our dahlia tubers in dry pine shavings. This is something we actually get from a local sculptor, a wood sculptor in our neighborhood, which is nice because it smells really good and it's not toxic or anything. But you can always get pine shavings and wood shavings at like your local farm supply store. A lot of people use it for bedding for chickens or, you know, animal husbandry. Down this way we have our second station. This is where we have been packaging up all the dahlias. We have a couple more to go. These are our crates that we have been putting dried and ready to store dahlia tubers into, as well as planting tulips. Planting tulips is one of my favorite jobs of the entire year. This year we were able to order about just under 5,000 bulbs. That does include some daffodils. And we ended up doing a fall bulb sale, which if you own a farm and you're looking to offset some of the cost of that big investment in bulbs, a fall bulb sale can be a really good way to do that. We were able to make enough money back to cover the incredible shipping costs of getting bulbs shipped to your farm. That is about it on our little farm right now. Of course, November is still a perfectly acceptable time to plant perennials, at least here with the fall and winter we are starting to have so far in the Pacific Northwest. So if you have any perennials, any trees or shrubs or peonies that you'd like to plant still, I think you can totally still get away with it. So we have a little bit of that on our to-do list as well. One of the things that you might have noticed is missing from this farm tour is cold hardy annuals from seed. And I'll be honest with you, I planted some quite a while back and I killed them all. And I killed them all because I was too focused on my darn high tunnel. Of course, with that high tunnel, I can now resow. I will cut my losses on the seed money that I lost killing a couple trays of seeds, but we can resow them now. We have the greenhouse. They will get started just fine. So that's it. That is what the farm looks like in November. There is not much to see, but I am so proud of the bones we have built on this farm in just 2 years. For those of you that don't know, when we got here, there was nothing here. It was an open field of grass. The flower studio was a lawnmower garage. We've really done a lot, and the high tunnel also is making a huge, huge difference as far as making the farm feel like a farm. When I took the floret course 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now, I never would have imagined having a farm like this or being able to grow in a space that is this big. I didn't think that I could do it, if I'm being really, really honest. And I want you to know that if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're at the very beginning of your journey and you have no idea how you're going to get to the point where you're dealing with something this size, don't even worry about it. Just keep moving forward. If you feel called to flowers, get growing. I know you guys can hear the sirens. I'm sorry. We are a suburban farm and it is rush hour time right now. So things in the world are a little crazy. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our video. And I hope that you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And of course, hit the bell to be notified of when our next video drops.